If you haven't already, so that you'll be eligible to win some of our fabulous door prizes. I'm going to hand it over to Joy.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. The way we can cut off the music. So I want to just first begin by welcoming you here this evening. I want to welcome you in out of the cold evening, and I want to welcome you in out of the cold political climate. We here at IPS we hope to keep you warm, and we plan to do that tonight and in the coming year with a variety of different ways. We will offer you a hot toddy of inspiration. We'll give you, a shot of pragmatism, and we'll give you a whole keg of inspirational, new, bold initiatives that will keep the progressives moving forward in the years to come. I guess if that doesn't work, we'll go ahead and give you a stiff drink of hand-wringing and analysis, and then we'll come up with some great ideas yet again. In the meantime, we're going to give you some silly antics for the evening. As you know, our skits are directed, performed by Karen Dolan. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic back over to Karen for some door prizes and our skit.
Before we get to our IPS Public Scholars, we are going to draw your business cards for some fabulous door prizes. Is there anybody who still wants to put their business card into the basket? Raise your hand.
Anybody who doesn't have a business card.
Or if you don't have a business card, you can put in your name. Going once. Go ahead, we'll give it down to you. All right,
Karen, there's no sound. We're not getting anything.
There's no sound. Is there now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody want to put their business card in for our door prizes? Sure. Go ahead. Where's the basket, Greg?
Over here.
There's the basket. And then after we get the end, Greg, if you would bring up the basket and do the honors of picking out the cards. Our first door prize is donated graciously by our guest, Dal Lamagna, his very own book that he is going to autograph personally for you. Dal, could you come up?
Yeah, thank you.
Yay! Do you want to pull them out? No. Okay, Dal, can you pull this out? You can't wait.
Dal Lamagna. Higher.
Ayala! Ba! Has one Dal Lamagna's book.
Where's the book?
Didn't she win last year?
Where's the book?
Where's the book, Karen?
I don't know. Phyllis is looking Dal. That's Phyllis. She would have had it. Phyllis has to put Phyllis.
This book is designed to inspire people to take back our economy from the people who are running the large corporations that operate their business out of a Cayman Island mailbox and don't pay U.S. taxes, who pay themselves 400 times the average pay of their employees, who lay people off to get bonuses, and who vacuum money out of their communities.
She won last year.
Yay, this is Amira's daughter, Ayala. Phyllis Venice. Could you come in with your book?
It was a prop.
Well, you can give it to them after you say it's a prop. Our next door prize is Phyllis Venice's new book.
Ending the U.S. war in Afghanistan.
Please.
That's a war prize. Oh, yes, I got two. Phyllis, is that brand new? It's pretty new. Emma Barbo.
Emma Borbo, my former intern.
Emma, there you are. Great. But you don't get it yet because it's a prop in the play. Then you get it. You're giving away some prize.
Sarah Browning, could you come up, please? Our next door prize is by our very own poet in residence, Sarah Browning, for her new book of poetry.
I want to take the moment for a plug, which is, as folks know, I coordinate Split This Rock, which is the resident poetry festival here at IPS, and we're having a poetry party, holiday party, with many thanks to Andy Shallal at 5th and K. Busboys and Poets, immediately following this party. No. Yes, it's the after party. So it's from 8 to 10, so please come on down for poetry and good cheer and donated food. So this is my book of poems. It's called Whiskey in the Garden of Eden. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Scotch in the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, that's a sequel.
The sequel. And the winner is David Dorsey.
David Dorsey! Congratulations, David! Yay! Now we have, although he didn't know John Cavanagh, we are giving out John Cavanagh and Robin Broad's book, Development Redefined. John The unauthorized version.
The unauthorized version. Okay, you have to turn this upside down to get the globe upside down. This is the way it really looks from outer space. I'm overwhelmed by this. This is a book we did that gives you a sense of everything that's wrong about the development debate and then how you turn it on its head and make it right. Okay, this goes to, from the Cuban interest section, Warnell Loris Mora. That's right, Cuba's the place to try this out.
Cuba is the place.
Warnell, come up and get your prize.
Thank you very much.
And finally, we have two very coveted tickets to next year's Letelier Moffat Human Rights Award. Now, when you receive this, what you've got to do is when you get home tomorrow or sometime in the next year, call Sena Chikata in our development office and let her know that you were the recipient of this. It says inside Compt 2011, and I signed it. And my signature is very hard to copy, so we'll know. Sena, do you want to pull out the...
Layla here? She can do that. I can do it.
Okay, Layla. Layla.
All right.
Oh, here comes Sena.
Hey, Senna.
Paul Wagner? Do we have a Paul Wagner in the house? Paul Wagner, please come forward. Oh, gotta choose another one. Must be present to win.
What are we winning now?
Peter Serto.
He comes for free.
Oh, Peter comes for free anyway, so. Sophie? Yes. There you go. Thank you. All right, and a big thank you again to you all for coming, and a big round of applause for Andy Shallal, who made most of this party possible. And we have so many organizers of this party. LaShawn ordered all of the food and got it here, and all of the paper goods, and Senna did the beautiful decorations here, and Ajwa worked tirelessly as she always does, and people donated money for wine, and IPSers cooked, and it was a huge group effort. And now I want to introduce to you our IPS Public Scholars Playhouse 10th Annual Holiday Skit. Now I have to introduce you to a couple of the characters because because although we have masks, you might not recognize him even with the mask. So we will have a character called Glenn Beck.
Oh my God.
We will have a character, John Boehner. We will have a character, Barack Obama. We will have a character named Rand Paul. And I am playing Michelle Bachmann, although I'm without my mask. But I resemble her, so you can use your imagination. The other players in this, there will be a Sarah Palin, who will be very recognizable. And then we will have superheroes from IPS. And we will also have Phyllis Bennett playing herself. And without further ado, I give to you the IPS Public Scholars.
This is Scotch.
I forgot to go get our
Almost. Not yet. Please give me. Not yet.
Well, I'll just get down there. Oh my God. Okay. I love it.
Boston may have had the original Tea Party, but I'm clearly now the Tea Party in chief. Woohoo!
It wasn't actual Bostonians, Rand. It was actually real Americans who traveled from Texas to dump tea into the water, protesting higher taxes and Muslims. Believe me, I know my American history as well as I know my Constitution.
I bet they didn't have puppets. Oh, what's that beautiful orange glow? Oh, hey, John.
But the liberals sat down with those Indians to drink it, and I'm pretty sure those Indians were illegal aliens. And that's where all our trouble started. Indians drinking tea with illegal aliens.
We drink Scotch. Only hippie sissies and party wastes. Panty wastes. Drink tea.
Tea? There's a T in Hitler.
Good point, Rand. But now that we've co-opted the Tea Party, shouldn't we do a little rebranding? How about the Scotch Party?
Oh, I don't think so, Speaker Boner. You start bringing in those socialist European Scottish men who wear skirts to my party, and you'll be the first on my list for prosecution under my new and improved House on Un-American Activities Committee.
Well, I guess you got me there, Michelle. Only 'cause she's so hot. Well, let's see. How about the beer party? That's American. No Indians, no illegals drinking cerveza. Just good old American beer. Bush beer.
That's it, Speaker Boner. The Bush Beer Party. Michelle, be a little girl and go fetch us a case.
Bush. Case. American. There's got to be a connection there. Something about freedom. What did you say, Mr. Squiggles?
Don't you just love how obedient our Republican girls are? And didn't you know they actually have a contest to see who can be the better teabagger?
Oh, don't I know it? I've been a judge a time or two. They're not all party of no, if you know what I mean.
My puppets are great teabaggers.
All right, quiet down now. Here comes Michelle with our beer and those fine-looking legs of hers.
Well, hello there, boys. Did someone say beer party? You want some red-nosed caribou to go with that?
Hey, little lady. We're just discussing how we take this tea party mumbo-jumbo and turn it to our advantage to get you elected.
Well, you can start by making sure those damn homosexuals don't get to kiss their boyfriend in my armed services. Willow had it right. All those pansies are just jealous of me and my family with our hunting and gathering and dancing with the stars.
You're right, Sarah. No repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. No donning we now our gay apparel. No siree Bob Jones.
And you know, I'd like to repudiate the notion that tax cuts won't help the deficit. Our big government status quo folks with their profiligating, wasteful spending, and tax cuts go to regular Joes who make further more than $250,000 a year in the heart of America. Central America, if you will. Small businesses and our friends in North Korea.
Amen to that, Sarah. Get rid of the Fed, and while we're at it, get rid of the Department of Education and resegregate lunch counters. Nothing wrong in my book with good old separate but equal.
Land of the free, separate, and almost equal.
Gentlemen. Sarah? Michelle? Hello, Mr. President. Tea? Do we have a separate but equal tea table for this city? Well, I bet you can guess why I'm here.
And I'm pretty sure we'll all disagree with it. All of it. Except if you say the phrase, American people. That I like.
Well, look, let me be clear. I'm here to talk about tax cuts for the rich. Now, I don't want to give the impression that I'm going to sell out my base and the American people, but look, I'm here to tell you that as long as I don't say that, I'm here to do just that, you know, for the spirit of compromise. You don't even have to compromise anything. That's how compromising I am. I have always said, as of 2 days ago, that I am in favor of tax cuts for the rich. Pull up a chair, Mr. President, and have a cup of tea.
Did you bring your birth certificate, President Hussein? If President Hussein is indeed your real name.
Muslims drink tea. Tea. Hitler. I think I'm onto something here. I'm just so worried about this country that I love.
As long as we get our tax cuts, Mr. President, you're welcome at our table. Until, of course, we get to the issues of unemployment benefits, the estate tax, funding roads, schools, poor people, small defenseless children, cutting deficit spending, or trying to figure out which Republicans are in the closet. Those are our rich friends, la 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 la. 'Tis the season for Mercedes-Benz, la 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 la. Time we now our Gucci bags, la 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 la. Couldn't less if others are in rags, la 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 la.
Well, now look. Hold on a minute. I still care about the average American. After all, they are my base, and I have integrity, and I'm still a good person. I just can't leave them out in the cold this Christmas. Look, does Paris Hilton's dog really need a tax break on its inheritance if she dies? Or how about a jobs program? Or maybe not rob Social Security? Think of Tiny Tim, guys.
I don't think so. No.
'Tis the season to be jolly and